Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Pam, and today I just wanted to give you guys a short review of the Shad top case, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. First, let me tell you guys about the good of the case and the reason why I bought it in the first place. We actually have, between the two of us, one each for the GSs, and I know that it's I don't know if you guys can see very well here, but it's a pretty sizable case. It can fit two helmets, but only if the helmets are not dual sport helmets. Otherwise, you have to remove the beak. And let me see if I could show you guys what I mean by that. So let's put this helmet on. The dogs are in my way. Ow. As you can see here, the climb helmet, this is a dual sport helmet, and you see how it's really long. So for this helmet, you can only fit one. When I had other helmets, like just normal helmets that doesn't have a beak and isn't for off-roading, you can actually fit two of them here. And a long time ago, I did post that when I first got the case, that I was able to put two helmets on here. It's really nice that this case is expandable. And pardon the scratches, because Kyle actually got into an accident on with this on the bike when a car sideswipe him. As you can see here, these tabs, if you flip it, it will lower the case and make it flatter. I personally always keep it maximum height, because if I'm using this case, I'm using it because I need the full height. I'm gonna close this. And it's nice because if you need to take this out, there's a quick release. And all you have to do is to open, put the key to open, release, put the key to release, and open this and take out the case. The case itself, when it's empty, is fairly heavy. When I first got it, I wanted to use it as kind of a luggage. And this was before I considered using side cases, because I lane split a lot when I commute and there's so much traffic and the roads are skinny and it's really difficult to also have side cases. So I went with a top case, and this is why I wanted to get the biggest top case that I can put on the bike. A lot of my friends use this brand, and one of my friends recommended this to me. When you carry passengers, it's nice that you can buy this optional. This doesn't come with it. This case is actually pretty expensive. I think I paid about $400 for this, and then this is extra. It's really nice for your passenger, so they're more comfortable instead of leaning on the plastic. It's pretty durable. When Kyle crashed, he crashed, the bike slid on its side. As you can see, it's not bent. It just has a little bit of scratch here. It's completely still functional, nothing wrong with it. And very usable still. Now I wanted to cover the cons of using this. So according to Kyle, who is over 6 feet and like maybe 200 pounds more or less, he doesn't have any issues using this all the time. Because when he sits on the bike, he's bigger than the case. But I am way smaller. I'm 5'3", I'm 100 pounds. And when I don't have a passenger and it's just me, and then the next thing behind me is this huge thing, it actually acts as a really strong wind sail. And I started noticing it a lot when I started traveling with a bike, for like traveling instead of just commuting to and from work. And I noticed that it gets pretty annoying. So because of that, when commuting, doing grocery errands, something fast, easy, short distance, I don't mind using it. But if I'm traveling somewhere farther, I tend to not bring this anymore because of it. Because when we cover distances where there's no buildings next to you and the big trucks pass you, I can feel the bike doing this because I am so small and this is catching all the wind. So I notice a big difference for small people that carrying a top case so far from you, like not right next to you, can really affect the riding. Not to say it's impossible, but it does create more fatigue for me. For the cons, that's a big con for me. But for everything else, I really like using it because it's a kind of like your luggage. So if you don't want to have side cases and you don't like strapping things on the bike, this is so easy. You can just put your helmet here, and if you don't have a dual sport helmet and you wear the Aero Stitch suit, like a riding suit, when you go to work, you take off the suit, you can stick it in here with your helmet and you don't have to carry it with you to where you're going. So that's why it's nice. And you don't have to carry your helmet. You don't have to worry about putting your helmet on the bike and locking it with a cable if you don't like doing that. So that's a great option for this. I don't have experience with other brands, so I can't comment on those. I've only used Shad cases, and my friends all use Shad cases, and that's why I ended up getting it. I've had this for many years actually, so it still works perfectly. And it's not like I baby it also. I mean, I used it as a luggage when I didn't have these and I traveled and just stayed at hotels and not for camping. And I take this thing down, so I have everything is in here. I just take the whole thing and carry it as a luggage into the lodging, and not a problem at all. The only thing is, if you are small like me, you have to consider that this on its own, it's a little bit heavy already, even if it's empty. So that's something to consider if you're not willing to carry weight like that, or you have limitations or anything like that. But if you're just using it to run errands and go to work and not have to bring your whole gear with you into the job, then it really is very useful. It looks funny if you put it on a smaller bike. I bought this when I had a smaller bike. What was the Duke 390? The bike is so small and this is so big, but when you put it on a bigger bike like a 600 and above, it doesn't look very out of place, I should say. Or if you have a Harley, actually it's perfect because the glides are so big that it kind of just looks like it's a part of it. This is what it looks like on the bike. See, not bad. It looks pretty good. All right, this is gonna be a super quick video as I promised. So if you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comment section below. I actually made this video because a couple of people have asked me about the Shad case. Please let me know in the comments about what you think of the Shad case. What do you guys use as a top case? Do you even use a top case? Or are you guys like me where you use a top case only in the city, but if you're camping or long travel, you just don't even bother? So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, ride safe everybody. Bye. So before I forget, I just wanted to let you guys know that this is very easy to install. I didn't cover that in the video because, like I said, I already have a video about the Shad top case installation, so I see no point in making the same clip for this video. That's all. Bye.